He lives on Wonderland, incidentally, which if you know anything about Hollywood history, Wonderland has a history. He said, if we go up the end of the road, we can stand on a promontory, look down over LA, we can shoot it there. It's a completely non-specific place. So we went up the end of the road, we were standing there on this promontory with a camera crew, and the next thing there was this bang and a whiz, and he got hit in his abdomen just below his belt. It looked to me like a firecracker had gone off in his pocket, because, you know, something went pshh. And I said, what on earth's happening? He said, oh, we are being shot at, we should leave. He's like, we should leave? Well, there's like an option, we might stay and finish. So we legged it back to the car, and we got back to the thing. He kept saying, oh, it's nothing, it's not, I've been shot in Peru, you know, when you were fired at in Nicaragua, that's a... He said, it's not a significant bullet. And I was really worried about this. And then halfway through the interview, I said, look, this happened. Would you mind just checking to see you're all right? And he opened his trousers, and he did indeed have a wound. And so all this was actually included in the piece. And since then, a couple of people said, oh, you must have been set up. Because, you know, Herzog's whole mythology is he's the man who shoots up the side of volcanoes that are about to erupt. He's the man who, during the filming of Fitzcarraldo, 3 extras got hijacked by a warring tribe, and one of them got a spear through the throat. These things happened to Werner Herzog. But absolutely, my hand on my heart. I mean, firstly, how on earth would we have set it up? Secondly, no, of course.
But no, I think the suggestion is he set it up.
No, and I can guarantee you he didn't set it up, because I stood next to him when it happened, and I stood next to him and looked at the wound. He was, you know, wounded and bleeding, and the place that we were at was just standing by a roadside, and just some crank with an air rifle took a pot. And I don't think they were aiming at him, because it was. I think.
Why would anyone take a pot shot at you?
No, not at me. Just a group of people with cameras. I mean, it was that kind of time. It's Los Angeles. You're on Wonderland. The light's going down. Oh, look, there's a bunch of people with cameras. I've got an air rifle. But I absolutely promise you, that's what happened. And he kept saying, it's nothing, it's nothing, it's nothing. And, you know, he said, oh, when all this, I've been in the Andes. I said, I grew up in Finchley. Believe me, to me, this is really scary. And he said, it is not a significant bullet. And we spoke to him the next day, and he said, well, yes, it is a bit worse than I thought.